Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Flames back at it again with another video. Sorry for the last two videos. Both were not uploaded. I thought they were uploaded. Still learning how YouTube works, and yeah, I might have not uploaded both of them after making them. So both got uploaded at the same time yesterday. Yeah, it sucks. But I'm just gonna do a little recap on what we have talked about so far. Let me turn this up. Okay, well, we are at chapter 1 through 10 recap. So it starts off, this God created the earth in 7 days, and rests on the seventh day. Makes man out of dirt, and then moves on to when Satan tempts Eve in the garden, and temptation gets entered into the real world, and then they had kids, and one of the kids killed each other. Crazy work right off the bat. Starts out like that. And then it talks about how the generations, move on, and keeps moving on to. It talks about like a lot of lineage, like who's born after who, and then eventually, once we get about half to the halfway point, maybe like a little past that, like starting chapter 6, God's talking about how he wants Noah to make an ark, and how nobody really nobody really living for God, and God wanted to wipe out the whole world because of how chaotic everything was, and he just wanted to restart. So he chose Noah's family to basically restart the world with. And Noah spent, I believe it was over 100 years making the ark, and they left when he was 600 years old, because there's a certain point that we actually reach where God lowers the age expectancy. But when Noah was alive, there was people were living till they were sometimes upwards of 1,000 years. So yeah, there was a flood, and took two of every animal and all into his family. And then eventually, after a very long time, after everybody was wiped out, his family gets off the boat, and they spread, and they go to regions across. They basically go and they spread across the world and start their own, each of their own like societies. Somewhat like that's how New Society was born. Was all of Noah's descendants. So, me and you are descendants of Noah, technically, if we really get into it. I mean, that makes sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, so it gets into like the lineage and who came from what, who's the son of who, or certain regions were started by certain people in Noah's family, and it just gets into the documentation of the specifics on who went where and what, and it all aligns with history, because the Bible is the most historically accurate book in the history of history. Yeah, so that's the point that we're at right now. About to make the video for chapter 11, but that's pretty much where we've been at so far. Pretty good. I've read through Genesis before when I was way younger, maybe bits and pieces. So, I'm excited to be able to get through this whole Bible, even though it looks like I might need to pick up the pace. I'm looking through the page numbers right now. Right now, I'm on page 10. I've been making videos for a week and a half. There's 2,000 pages. Each chapter It's just because there's so much, like, there's stuff that's, like, in between, like, not every chapter is gonna, have a deeper, I mean, maybe, I don't know, but, like, some chapters just talking about, like, like, for instance, chapter 10, just, like, lineage, but I feel like it's important to make a video for each individual chapter because it allows to, like, break it down or whatever, and then, we get to the New Testament in a very long time, and, maybe things will be different then. You never know. So, yeah, I love y'all. Appreciate you for watching the video. And then I'm about to make this next video on chapter 11. Sorry about the other 2 uploads, even though the people that are probably watching this are probably going to be watching this in the future. Not now, because nobody's watching my videos right now. But, I'm going to get into this next video. Appreciate y'all for watching. Thank you. Bye.